I'm back. And we're going to talk because I just got to notice that my thing has not been approved for children or younger audience because of intimidation. You watched my video before this, and it's not intimidation, it is passion. Passion for what? You gonna be that mean for? Because if you loved anybody beside yourself, you'd be that mean too. But no, people don't. And what I mean by love doesn't mean give people, help them out of holes they're in. I mean love. Want them to exist beyond this existence. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I say fuck all the time. I do scandalous. I don't do scandalous things, but I do things. I do drugs. Whatever. Choose to do what you want to do. But know that the only reason you can do anything is because of this. That's it. Now, the only reason you can do wrong is because he gave you a good life. You fucked it up. So the devil came in, and he tempts you with things you really want during this lifetime. Money, wealth, well, same thing. They're houses, attention, idolism, to be idolized, whatever you want. But what does a man gain if he gaineth the whole world but loses his soul, which is eternal life? Which means after this 70 to 80 years you live here. And there's those of you that don't believe a fucking thing I'm saying right now. That's fine. Don't believe it. I will see you, and you will be one of the people in the line to be reviewed by God. You'll be one of those people sitting there going, you want to go in front of me? Y'all can go in front of me. You can go in front of me. I just got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to tell him, because you're going to be to the point it's too late. Now you know the truth, but all you had to do was believe. Believe. You know, God will give you anything. All he asks in return is belief. And the fact that you run out for money every day, you go to work for money every day, that's not belief. You're not believing that God will provide. And in this world we live in, which is owned by the devil, and God left the world into the hands of the wicked, and he said you can do whatever you want to do with them, but you have to tell them, you have to tell them first, so that those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear will do so. Translated into, have them. You want to fuck everything up here so much? Fuck it up. This would be a good little test to see who really loves me and who really is worth everlasting life that my son gave to them by dying upon the cross, or if they're just like they were before my son died upon the cross, and if they were to get into heaven, they would surely ruin it. Because one drop of mud contaminates an entire river. It's just true. It's a test. And you can say he's an all-loving God. Yeah, whatever. He is an all-loving God. He loves you in the way you love your pet, in the way you love your dog, your bird, your cat, your hamster, your gerbil, whatever it is that you love, that lives and breathes, that you talk to all the time, but you never hear it talk back because it can't. That's this dog. See, watch this. Skip. Come here. Come here, Bubba. He's not coming. He's licking his fucking foot. You want to see? The people want to see what you're doing, boy. But now he's looking at y'all because he seen me move. Come here, Bubba. Nah, Dad, I'm good. I'm pretty lazy and comfortable right now. Just like how we all are with our phones in our hand and being consumed by everything on the internet. We're good. No, we're good. Really, sometimes they don't even hear you when you call. Your animal, that is. They act like they don't. They did hear you. They'll look at you, but they won't. I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? But when he does come to me on his own and wants me to pick him up and love me, that's special. Now, if I wanted to, I could get up right now, pick him up, and make him come over here. Hold him and pet him. And the whole time he'd be in his head like, oh, I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to fucking be here. I wish he would not touch me. See, that's the same way with God and me and you. He's not going to force you to do anything. He doesn't force you to follow him, because it makes it special and unique, the love he gets from you when you choose to, on your own. Yep. Just like if you're sitting there, and your bird's in its cage and the door's open, and he never comes over, and he's playing, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, he hops on your shoulder and sits there for a little bit. That bird loves you. It came over to be with you. You didn't have to make it come over, which was not nearly as special. When you make things do things, it's not love, it's control. It's not love, it's fear. It's not love, it's intimidation. There is a God, and he does love you. And you can say, well, I've prayed before and he never talks to me. I prayed before and I never heard him. He never answers my prayers. Have you? Have you prayed before? What I mean is not just this for 3 minutes or whatever you want. Bless mom, bless dad. I wish I could get it past my test and this and that. I wish so-and-so would get over cancer and blah, blah, blah. And then that's the last time you talk to him for a year. And you'd be resentful because he didn't answer you. Look, there's two things that are in the way. One, there's a barrier between us and heaven. There's many other heavens. Think about this. Some people, when they're in enjoyment, they say, I feel like I'm in seventh heaven. There's other heavens. You know what heaven resides above us? No? Okay, I'll answer. Satan's kingdom. And it's like a huge fishing net or barrier for prayers. For many reasons. But they stop. You have to continuously pray for hours sometimes. Daily. Pray like you go to work in the same way. Go there and work. Come on. It's going to take a lot from you to get anything from God. Because there's angels, demons, whatever you want to call them, they're fallen angels that are sitting up there paid. They're not paid, fucking maybe they are, who knows, with souls or fucking flesh or blood. Their only job is to intercept prayers. And the prayers that get through, their only job is to intercept the gift from God back to you. And they can only do it if you don't really have Jesus in your heart. If you continuously pray and pray and pray for it, it'll come through. They have to give it to you. But if you just pray once and he sent it to you, because he always hears you, every one of you all the time. He hears you, everything. He hears you. Promise. But if he hears it happen enough times, and he sends it enough times, one of them times he ensures nothing can touch it but you. Or it can touch nothing but you. You have to have faith, which equals love, which equals belief. If you find faith in one thing in life, it will lead you to belief in almost everything that you see in truth. If you don't see it, don't believe it. Now you can say, what about the Bible? Look, I never believed in the Bible until about 4 years ago. And God found me. And I ain't bullshitting. And then I read the Bible. And look, if you read it in English, you ain't gonna fucking translate it unless you know what the fuck you're reading. And you get the sense of how they talked back then. And you just If you want to know, you will know. If you just do it simply because you don't, or for any other reason than because you want to know, you're never going to know. That's it for now. America, wake the fuck up, because the end is near. If you don't care about it, at least make sure your kids are ready for it. Because they're the most important. Fuck it. Who cares about us? Make sure the children know. Make sure the children don't go the way of the devil. Because it's so easy nowadays. Nowadays, parents don't raise their kids. The generation is lazy. The first thing a kid gets when it gets home is a bottle or a pacifier and then a screen. Not in that order. Who knows what order? The screen shuts the kid up. The parents are happy. There's no harm in that, right? Wrong, man. Now the kid was raised by, when that kid reaches 8, 9 years old, he's been raised by a machine. He's never had to think about anything. He just press buttons and go. And get and see. You think about it, he sees it. Never had to go outside and learn a skill. He never needed a skill, not even to be able to think. Because whatever he's wanted to know, he's been able to Google. He's never had to actually go into deep thought. They have no idea what that is. Wake up. Later.